what this is, bro. Rolling across the field right here, but damn it, boy. There goes somebody's water tank, stock tank. I need to get my ass home. We're almost to Clarendon. Golly, that thing's going right forward traffic on I-40 over there. We're right here at I-40 and 70, just north of Clarendon.
Arm up.
Hello there, sounding good. Hey, young lady, still one eye, like you're just when you local there. I just passed by there, so I'm waiting. You're moving out.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Tuesday, March 18th. We're here in Amarillo, Texas, getting us a load of some high-speed crappie. Come on, you know what time it is. So, little backstory here. We've been busy for about a week, and I really believe it's going to be short-lived, but nonetheless, we've had some work. Kind of give you a rundown of what's been going on here. We Started running this stuff about Tuesday of last week. I caught 2 loads. CB's right in our way. CB Mike's right in the way out. Started running these loads. Caught 2 loads out of Woodward last Tuesday going down to Sarah, Oklahoma. Then we picked up one going back down to the house. Then we got 20 loads right here out of this facility in Amarillo going up to Wilbur Ellis in Dowart, Texas. We started on those last Wednesday. We ran them pretty hard on Wednesday, me and Uncle Adam. And then Thursday, we got a couple up there. Then we ended up going over to Woodward, Oklahoma and bringing a couple down to Panhandle before the extreme wind event on Friday, which y'all seen the beginning clip here of the video here of the stock tank hauling butt across the pasture going toward I-40. Friday was pretty wild. I ended up, right before I recorded that stock tank going across there, I was running eastbound on the service road parallel to I-40, trying to stay away from all the freight haulers that were blowing over out there. And I ended up hitting a big pothole right here on my driver's side. And well, the little post I posted the other day, I'm trying to put it right in here if I remember, fan went through the radiator, so lost my radiator. So that's all we needed. And you know, like I said, end of post, high prices, low rates, and then have a big $3,500 hickey like that. You know, it just, it don't help the situation none. But praise the Lord, thank you Jesus, we are staying busy. I ran 3 loads to Dowart yesterday right here out of Amarillo, preloaded one last night. We just got back from Dowart this morning, unloading it. It's 9:30 right now. We're about to load this load, or we are loading this load. Y'all see me hook up and all that good jazz. And we are going to take it back up to Dowart, and Uncle Adam's right ahead of me. He's getting one. We'll have one more load out of here going to Dowart, but before we can get to that, Uncle Adam's got to go over to Woodward and take one down to Chillicothe. I'm going to be, after I get unloaded at Dowart, going to be running down to Dimmit, Texas, reloading some 1034O at Nutrien, and taking it down to Slayton, to our old stomping grounds down there, unloading it there, then reloading some Infuric, and we're going to shag butt northbound up to Fort Morgan, Colorado, and kick that load off. And then that last load we have left here, when I come back down out of Fort Morgan, I'll come back through Amarillo, load it, run it up to Dowart right quick and knock those out. The wind is going to be the story today. They're talking about 60. They're talking about 65 to 75 mile an hour gust again today. So I hope I don't have to deal with that all the way up to Colorado, but I bet we will. We're not going to make it to Fort Morgan tonight. In this video, we'll make it up that way somewhere. I'm not sure where. I'd like to try to make it to Lamar, get past the scale house tonight, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
To take back control. 5 activate.
Anyway, lost my train of thought. So we're going to finish getting loaded here. I'm almost loaded. And let's see. See who that was calling. I know it was dadgum people trying to sell stuff. Yep. Business loan people. All I need is another loan to go further in debt. Get back to you guys. Get back to my screen here. Alright, so we're going to finish loading here. We're almost done. According to my load gauge, suspension gauge, we are dang near. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but trying to follow. Dang near to our 65 pound mark. So let's get her unhooked and let's ease out of here.
ain't nobody gonna outrun. Living life on the edge, ain't no slowing down. Big ol' Peterbilt, rolling through the night. King of the highway, ain't nobody gonna steal my spotlight. Big ol' Peterbilt, rolling strong and true. Badass truck driver, this is what I was born to do. Crossing state lines, hauling cattle through the land. Feeling the power of my truck beneath these cattle stands. Through the storms and the heat, I keep on pushing through. Agriculture trucker, this is the life I choose. Every mile I drive, a story to tell. Big ol' Peterbilt, rolling through the night. King of the highway, ain't nobody gonna steal my spotlight. Big ol' Peterbilt, rolling strong and true. Badass truck driver, this is what I was born to do. Big ol' Peterbilt, roaring through the night. King of the highway, ain't nobody gonna steal my spotlight. Big ol' Peterbilt, rolling strong and true. Badass truck driver, this is what I was born to do. Crossing state lines, hauling cattle through the land. Feeling the power of my truck beneath these calloused hands. Through the storms and the heat, I keep on pushing through. Big ol' Peterbilt, rolling through the night. King of the highway, ain't nobody gonna steal my spotlight. Big ol' Peterbilt, rolling strong and true. Badass truck driver, this is what I was born to do. Big ol' Peterbilt, rolling through the night. King of the highway, ain't nobody gonna steal my spotlight. Big ol' Peterbilt, rolling strong and true. Badass truck driver, this is what I was born to do. Big ol' Peterbilt.
Be good out there, bud.
Alright, you do the same.
Dowart, Texas, home of the 806 Big Rig Roundup, coming to you this summer. Got a little more information on that later on. Later on, we'll have some more info on that. Got Uncle Adam's back there unloading right now. Lord, there's a bit of a dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Put my hand up on that here. When I dip, you dip, we dip. I'm an old freak nasty. Old freak nasty. Around here to the scale house. Go in here and turn in our paperwork real quick. Mr. Courtney over there loading out. I don't know if y'all can see him. Yeah, you should be able to see him over there. That's a cool truck right there, boy. Maybe a pull out before we get out of here and go to the bank. I'll leave the camera going just in case he does. You can see that truck. See him come out here. I don't know if he's going to scale out or not. Cool unit right there. Smile your own candid camera.
Copy all day.
Y'all did good, but hold on that hat.
Yes, sir. It's getting after it out there, ain't it?
Yes, sir. That's a cool ride. Cool ride and a cool guy. Alright, let's get back here to the back and get her kicked off. So my plan was to fly the drone. Y'all know right there when we left out in Amarillo, I had the drone kind of doing a circle deal right there at the end. So I was just gonna have the drone come back up and circle back, kind of blend it in, like boom, boom, here we are. So, I think if I flew the drone right now, it'd end up about 7 counties to the east. That wind is getting after it already. Normally right here we hang it right. See that sign directly in front of us. And we go behind that dry barn, the dry fertilizer barn up against the tracks and line up. There's 2 hoppers back there right now unloading. So we gotta go over here and do the old hook and jive, do the old zig and the zag, the old yin and the yang. Get over here behind old Uncle Adam and get her kicked off. He's walking around out there. He ought to be getting pretty close to being done. I talked to him about 30 minutes ago. About 45 minutes ago, I guess, probably. There's a truck in front of him just started unloading. It usually takes about 20-25 minutes a piece to kick her off. Alright, we'll do a little hooking up here. Plan to this video is not to do a whole lot of talking, just give y'all a lot of action, a lot of hooking and unhooking, doing our deal. Oh, ag trucking, y'all know what it is. Got unloading some urea right there, looks like. Well, these loan company deals are wearing me out. Fill out one little application, checking stuff out, boy, they don't leave you alone.
Don't be slicing it. It's just juicy, fatty, smoky. Why is
Yeah, Uncle Adam got her dead. That's our turn. dirt blowing. Hey. Get some Taco Bell. You know what that means? Probably be stopping again here in another 30 minutes to get rid of some Taco Bell. Let's ride.
What's up, Jake Brain? What's going on? I'm just out here trying to make a hand. You look good back to Stratford if you're going that way. Damn, what the shit? You look good all the way back down to pretty much airport. I ain't shit back down that way. Oh, yeah, be careful. We'll catch you on the turnaround. Oh.
What up, Jordan?
What up?
Same old. Follow this big large car down here.
Yeah. Y'all cruising around.
I tell you, we're gonna go down to Dimmit, man. Be good. Ran into you twice today. That don't happen very often.
If you ever, that's under right about Vega, the wind's starting to pick up down there, so they get a little dusty.
Damn, forward. Y'all be good.
See, and we'll see you on the next one.
I doing a little video vlog for the YouTube the other day. You gonna make it, so there you go.
Oh, hell of a deal. I've been looking for it.
I'm seeing. Spring break traffic. Still kind of nutty, ain't it?
I know that's right.
Going down that way.
Yes, sir. I'm whooping and spurring on it. I don't know what this old B model's gonna do.
Have a good day, bud. Good to see you.
Yeah, Ted, good to see you. We'll catch you on that turnaround. Be careful.
Big old 806 happy birthday. Thanks for watching. Wyatt's a real good friend of ours. He's a good kid, man, and he likes those Striker radios. He's a big fan of those Striker radios. So shout out to the Altus Bulldog. Hope you have a happy birthday, bro. We'll see you over there sometime soon, man. We're gonna get on down to get down. Dimmit, Texas. That's D-I-M-M-I-T-T. Established in 1891, according to that mural painted back there downtown on the side of a building. We're about to roll into Nutrient Ag Solutions. Get us a big old load of 10-34-0. The green stuff, the good stuff. The stuff that'll clean anything. So it's still windy, guys. Windy, windy, windy. Very, very windy. My goodness. Got our left-hand turn signal on. We're going to turn between the buildings here. Some big old cow truck, come on. A lot of cow trucks today. Grenada, something. Oh. Fella over here letting his dog take a poop. He got a spray rig right there. Out there doing the deal. We're gonna go under this big old entrance here, go get on the scales. Go see Miss Stacy and Miss Jess. Get her load on, get her load on. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Oh, scale's pretty cool. I don't know if y'all be able to notice it, but it's kind of like a cat scale. It's got the steer axle portion up there, and it's got your truck and trailer back here. I mean, yeah, the cat scale's got 3 partitions, I guess. One for your steers, one for your drives, one's for your trailer. But this one's pretty cool. You can still kind of see what's going on with your steers. And then your drive and your trailer's on the other one. Alrighty. Go in here and see what we got going on. Alright, scaled in. 30,600 pounds empty. Probably gonna load us about 53,000 pounds. Go around here to the loadout. We used to load the 1034 right here directly out of this tank. Right here to our right. Right there. Would load quick too. That's back when I think they were having some plumbing issues or whatever. We brought a lot of 32 in over here to that tank right there. Hook up right here to this manifold. They got a rack right over here. I know this rack, I gotta be careful not getting the stacks. Gotta stay kind of to the left. Got a good picture of me, Uncle Adam, and Boss Man lined up here one day, waiting to load. If I think about it, I'll put it right here. I might not, during editing and all that, I might forget, but I'll see if I can remember. Gotta kind of swing left here, and then after we pass the rack, I can scoot back over to the right. I think we're clear. getting her loaded here. That big old high-speed crop feed. Come on, doing that ag trucking deal for a couple weeks anyway. Got all falls apart again, and we gotta get back under the belly dumps. That's all good. We can do that too. Do some paperwork, right down my mileage. So what's 1,004 minus 883? At 140, 121? Yeah, 121 miles. Easy peasy. I think we got another almost 100 miles to go down to Slayton, Texas to unload this load. And then we'll reload our Empiric and get ready to pie y'all north down to down back up to Colorado. So we're just gonna get it loaded here, y'all. Go fight the wind some more. So get back with y'all when we scale out here. We got full straight forward there. Straight forward up there, spin around, go back across the scales the way we did, and go in and grab our paperwork. And do the boogie woogie woogie like a, what's it? Boogie woogie woogie like a something choo choo train. Gonna go out here and make us a big old U-turn. Gonna have to call the folks over at Slayton and let them know we go pretty close to closing time. You don't have to go home, but you got to load my truck. What's bad too, tank we got to unload into at Slayton with this load right here. You can barely run your pump because it's got a lot of diverters inside the tank that restrict the flow, and you try to open it up wide open to blow your hose up. So you just got to kind of ease it off. It takes a lot of time. Place over here got a bunch of old cab overs, old trucks. Pretty neat little place. I like to go there and look at. You know, most people drive by and look at it. It's just a bunch of old junk, but I don't know. I think probably some pretty cool stuff over there. Let's get back on these scales and see what we weigh. What you gonna say? I bet. I think she put us right at 84,000. He's on the scales. Let's see. 84,000 even. All right, we're out of there. Let's go play in the dirt. Gave them a call.
Turn left on Texas.
And they said they'll be waiting on us. We're gonna get there around 4:30, 4:40, something like that. And he said that they fixed the tank, so it does not have those diverters in there no more. So that's awesome news. Hey, it's just a good news Tuesday, right? Check out the cows out there getting the wind blowing on them today. Looks like they got a pretty good wheat stand though. Pretty good stand of wheat out there to munch on. That there is what you call some happy cows. We're gonna jump on 194. Right up here in front of us, slide down to Plainview.
On Texas 194.
And at Plainview, we're going to jump on 400 and go straight south into Slayton, the old stomping grounds. These train tracks are any smoother. Nope. Unfortunately, they are not. Alright guys, let's ride. So this is the stuff that will drive you nuts right here. 5 o'clock, these guys shut down at 5 o'clock where we're loading. We're in Slayton right here right now. There he goes, he's backing up. But if I'd been paying attention about a mile back and noticed he was sitting there, I could have took a back way around. It's kind of rough and out of the way, but would have been around. But I've been sitting here for about 15 minutes. He's finally backing up enough we might be able to get across. But luckily, the old boy there at the plant, he's going to wait on us, let us get unloaded and reloaded, take care of us. But and the wind, I don't know if y'all can tell by that time lapse, but the wind has gotten ridiculous, back up to those 70-mile-an-hour gusts and whatnot. So kind of worrisome about going back up I-27 later, because on Friday when we had those 80-85 mile-an-hour winds, that's when they had all them pileups, car pileups out there on that I-27. So, hey, here's the guy old Dooner Livingstone was talking about the other day. Y'all hear him? That dude is on the radio every day. Turned him off. Like Dooner said, that dude is on there all day long doing that. I don't know if it's just I mean, I got my receive all the way down, I got my squelch all the way down. He's still coming through. Crazy. Oh man, look at this fella. He's gonna try to make the turn and come this way. He coming for high. He ain't even gonna slow down and check it. He's just gonna get her dead. Get that cigar going. God damn, we got another one coming. Pardon my French. I can't back up none, dude. Staring at me like I'm in the wrong. They really need to put them in a overpass or something like we did in Memphis there over the highway right there. Turned into a dang mess. All right, let's get on out here to the plant. Get her loaded. Or get her unloaded and then reloaded. We're gonna double dip, baby. Double dip. Oh, y'all seen that big old Komatsu? I bet you thought. That day we done went back from a ag video to a construction video, and now we're still agging it up. Look at that prairie dog. If y'all see him go across from here, now, a lot of prairie dogs out here to our right in this field out here, and then there's another field back off to our left. Oh, there, you got prairie dogs everywhere. Alright, so we're going right up here. You can see the tanks off to the right. We're going to go around behind the barn here and kick this load off. Then we're going to have to come back over here to the scales, get an empty weight, roll back over here, load up, come back to the scales and get a loaded weight, and pay out of here. Try to get back up to Plainview, Texas, get some diesel, and then we're just gonna kind of meander north this evening. I don't know how far we'll make it, but we're gonna get up there somewhere. This wind keeps up the way it's keeping up. I might not meander very far, but I at least would like to try to get past Boise City, Oklahoma. I'm really wanting to get all the way to Lamar, Colorado, but I don't know if we'll do it or not. I'm running a little further behind than what I would like. So let's go out here and eat some dirt and get this load unloaded. Run in here and see what we got. $80,460. Right on. Oh heck, it didn't do that right. Well, it printed over itself for some reason. It didn't have info in there. I know what we had. I know what we had. I bet Scott can fix it. Go back up there and get our actual paperwork. That dang dirt. It's getting worse. Plainview, Texas, guys. We're getting some fuel here. Unfortunately, it's gotten too bad. This truck stop's full. There's supposed to be I-27s right here behind us. There's supposed to be a big pile up over there somewhere. We're just gonna stay right here somewhere in Plainview tonight, and I'll kind of let y'all know what the game plan is. Our plans have changed, and we're not going to Fort Morgan, Colorado tomorrow or tonight. I'll let y'all know what's going on here in a minute after I get my diesel and find a place to park. Alright guys, we got our fuel. Got pulled across the street over here from the chicken totem at the little Sefco here. Found this little hole to hide in for tonight. Got through eating some chicken strips. Just built a brand new Whataburger across the street here. Got all lights and stuff on, but it still ain't open yet. That would have been good. Went in and got some waters. A couple little snacks in case electricity goes off tonight. Can't get in there. Got my fuel. So what happened was just north of here, I-27's shut down due to low visibility. Get north of Amarillo, there's several wildfires. They got 287 shut down in places. When I looked at the weather, I got a piece of chicken stuck in my tooth. When I looked at the weather, it was showing like wind in the 50s, chance of rain with a little bit of snow tonight up at Fort Morgan. Well, when we left over there at Slayton a while ago, I was kind of looking at the weather. An alert came across my phone. I have Fort Morgan in my phone as a place I go pretty common, because I do go up there 7-8 times a year. I kind of always like to look at it when I go up there and have the alert set up on my phone. Well, when I was watching the weather this morning, there was going to be a blizzard warning for western Kansas up through Nebraska and moving northeast. Well, this low pressure system here, I think it's slowed down because it was supposed to push through. Excuse me, I had some spicy sauce on that thing too, kind of jacking me up. I wanted to eat a Rolaids, but so since it's backed up or slowed down, guess where the blizzard warning has pushed into now? Out of western Kansas and into eastern Colorado. So, and also they said now instead of 50-mile-an-hour winds up there, it's gonna be 80-mile-an-hour winds up there. So, so we did some calling around. Talked to Mr. Scott back down here in Nutrien, and he's gonna let us go. We're gonna go back down to Lubbock in the morning to Slayton there. Lubbock, Slayton, they're right there together, same thing. We're gonna redo my paperwork, and we're gonna take this load over to Artesia, New Mexico in the morning. So, still probably gonna be fighting wind. It's gonna be a north wind tomorrow. It's just below 50 to 60, so it's still gonna be dealing with the same thing, but not near as bad as going up that way. So, and then we'll get back to Slayton tomorrow afternoon. We'll probably reload and work our way to Amarillo tomorrow, and head up. Tomorrow's Wednesday, yeah. Head on up to Fort Morgan on Thursday. I was looking at the weather. It's supposed to be in the upper 50s, 20-mile-an-hour winds. Be a lot better time to tackle that monster. So, that's the plan. That's the plan right now. So I'm fixing to lay down here, take a nap, take good naps. 9 o'clock, I get to sleep till about 5, so I actually get some good sleep tonight. And heck, we'll do this all over again tomorrow. Probably gonna end the video right here. So hope y'all enjoyed this video. Trying to be a little more upbeat, trying to be positive on the situation that we're in with the just the work. And we're busy right now. Probably, like I said, only gonna last 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm gonna make the best of it. Try not to have any issues like we had on Friday, losing the dang radiator. And keep our nose to the grindstone. We got some few things with the belly dumps we might be able to go do. So see if we can keep it popping, So. I'd like to thank all of you guys and gals that have that reached out to me in the comments over the last few days over that post about throwing in the towel. I appreciate all the positive comments, and there's a few negative ones in there too, and I answered them back too. I'm pretty proud of my yellow motor here. So there's a little comment in there, and I can't believe that guy said it. And I might have took him wrong. Maybe I just took him wrong the way it was worded, or maybe he didn't really mean much by it. He was just making a point. So, but I love my cat, and I'd much rather have this cat or a Detroit Series 60 or an M14 Cummins all day long, or an old E7 Mac. Where I have one of them all day long than any of them emissions motors. So I can work on this thing. I don't have to go pay nobody $150 an hour to do it. I can do it myself. So that right there, if I wasn't able to do that, I would already been out of business. If I would have had to pay somebody to do what I did this weekend, putting that radiator in and stuff, it would have knocked too big of a hole in me. I'd probably been done, So, having that know-how to do things, to work on the truck, having the tools to do it. Thank goodness over the years I've acquired pretty good tool selection, and Boss Man's got a pretty good tool selection. We can pretty much handle what we need to handle. So that helps out a lot too. So, but hope everybody has a good night, and see if there's anything else I've been needing to talk about. Just take my allergy pill. That dust has got me jacked up, and hopefully all the storms we get this spring aren't just dust storms. We need some rain. If this fertilizer game is going to pick up, we have to get some rain. That's what's killing. Besides the rates, the lack of moisture, of sufficient moisture in our area is also killing us. These banks are not loaning money to these farmers because they've had 3 bad years and nobody's making any money. So, yeah, we might have to just change up our whole deal just because of that. So, we're looking at getting a 3-axle RGN too, so that way I can do a little more, a little heavier stuff, have more options of what to haul besides just little old tractors, little lightweight tractors, and mixer trailers and little trucks and stuff like that. Maybe I start moving some dozers and some, man, somebody hit my truck, that wind shook it so hard. Dozers and track hoes and bigger loaders and things like that. So I don't know if Boss Man's gonna pull the trigger on that or not, but we're trying to sell our little 2-axle one right now. And the 3-axle we're looking at ain't nothing special. Our fire department's been going this way, that way. To say there's wildfires all around here right now. So it's a spring ride, 55 ton. Witsco Challenger. It's the same trailer as our 2-axle one. It's a Witsco Challenger. Other than our 2-axle one is like I'll say it's an 88 model, and this is a 06 model. So it's got a little longer neck on it, got a little longer wheel, and it's a 3-axle. So it's a pretty good trailer. Don't have to have some boards on it, a little refurbishing, but it'll work good. Y'all have seen the trailer before. I pulled it when I worked at B&B. So if you watched any of my videos from back in the day, the yellow Witsco that I pulled around over there is the one we're looking at maybe getting. So that being said, I'm just blabbing, fixing to crawl back here and lay her down, take a nap, see if I can get rocked to sleep here. Go keep your shiny side up, hammer down. We'll see y'all on the next.